He's an asshole. Look at his haircut. Anybody with a haircut like that, you know he's an asshole. Ha!
Gay!
Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? My deepest apologies for being a little late this morning. I was up a little late last night, and then my alarm just never woke me up. So, thank you, Eris, for hollering, and thank you, Rabbit, for sending me the hey. Just making sure you're still alive. Latest and gayest. Good to see you, Sean Bird. Judd Maddie. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Farrell. Home before he gets up. Maybe. Wolfram. Good to see you. Oh my. I hope you guys have your coffee. Yes. The dead is arisen. Yes. A little late and probably the gayest. Yes, of course. This is what happens. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Yeah, so a very, very good time last night with Solomon. I mean, he is such an interesting fellow. I really, really enjoyed that. It was I think that, people tend to forget that, he's not this superhero, that he has a life outside of what you see on the interwebs and everything. So, at least I could do was, show some sort of support. So I found sort of my calling to do this kind of thing here. Is maybe I'll just do this for him also. Let me see if I can find it. So you have no excuse. You have no coffee. Solomon is a doll baby. Good to hear about him as well. I think so. I think a lot of people sort of needed to see that. I think a lot of people needed to see that. They tend to forget. We need more of that right there. That's what we need more of. People cheering other people on. We just need more of it. Sorry, if my voice sounds a little scratchy, it's because I joke not I woke up 15 minutes ago. So it seems just a little scratchy. That might be why. But of course, we did find out that somebody's dad has it figured out, and I was pretty impressed with this. Seeing this little thing, it really does explain a lot about us boys down here in the South. How we tend to think. Need that every morning. I can understand. A lot of people might need that in the morning, but there was a ton of oh no, I completely understand. The chat was on fire last night. They went beyond, like, being kind to him and to each other. I don't know if anybody was being an ass in chat, because it was scrolling by so fast. I could not even keep up with it. My mind was going a million miles an hour with questions that I wanted to ask him, and then on top of that, I was just watching the chat just sip across and go crazy. Like, you guys were just so absolutely kind. It was like, wow, I have one of the greatest chats around. Like, everybody was just so kind and welcoming to him. live band to play. Fofa, thank you for hiring a live band to play my entrance song. Morning, everyone. Good to see you. Morning, Fofa. That is so cool. That is so cool. Here we got this one. So this guy here, he's got it figured out. Just listen.
Hey, Dad, I was thinking about getting Tinder. What do you...
No. Tinder's for rookies. Use Facebook Marketplace.
What? How?
Search wedding dresses. It'll give you all the recently divorced females in the area, and you can filter by size.
Hey.
You like that? Chaos. Oh my. Where is... I want to look and play that one. So this is the DA speaking out on the Voice of Atlanta. This is really good. Overall, do we have the best chat in the interwebs? Very few trolls. I know. Just very few trolls. I just was so amazed by it. And if there were any, my mods were so all over them so fast that they just... I couldn't ask for a better group of mods to handle it. I don't think they had to, though. Makes it easier for them, because then they can get kicked back and enjoy the show a little bit, and sort of focus on what is the important part. And I'm sure I'll get trolls. I get them every so often, but you guys have been always pretty good about handling it. So here's the DA that's going after Trump here, just in her own words.
The district attorney's office in Fulton should be the beacon of the Southeast. It should be the absolute best office between Washington, D.C. and Miami. And right now what you have is a office of dysfunction and corruption, and we deserve better. And I am the right choice to improve it.
Corruption, Ms. Willis, that's a strong word to level against the office that Paul Howard has run for nearly a quarter century. If he gets reelected, it'd be more than 25 years.
You have a DA sitting there that doesn't have the qualifications and the experience to do the job. What I can guarantee you is with my reputation, with my community ties, I am going to be able to attract the best and the brightest minds to that office. You're sitting with someone today that actually wants to make a difference because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees, because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children, because we deserve better. The district...
Wow. Well, we moved the class for that statement. Was that like a drama move? Yeah, of course it was a drama move. But the funny part was, if you listen to the words she said, hey, KLI, good to see you. Yes, it's awesome to see you. No, that was this is the current DA. Whenever she was running for that office, what she had to say about the former DA that was there. Like I said, same boss, just a new face. She's sleeping with one of her employees, or who she assigned to be special prosecutor over Trump. Right now, and I'll because my wife finished up her trial. What was it? Past 2 days she had a trial, and it's nothing major. It's well, for somebody it's major, for somebody else it might be major, but for her, and if you put it in comparison to the trials that are currentently going on in Fulton County, you've got Trump, you've got Young Thug, you've got like four major cases that are all going on currently in Fulton County. And they have the Fulton County, they can't, their filing system works. but the clerks can't see it. Okay, so the way that it's set up is if I file something electronically in Clayton County, it just goes into queue and stays in queue. And so that's what's happening in Fulton County right now. The clerks can't even pull up the software. They can't open up the software. They're also not able to get the what do you call it? The docket pulled up. So they're having to hand write out the dockets and assign it to whoever, whatever judge happens to be available. And it's a lot. And if the asshole that did this is listening, take this into consideration, that they can't get a temporary restraining order against somebody. Okay. So, you might think it's funny and cute, but how do you think how funny and cute it is if a woman is fearing for her life and she's trying to get a restraining order against her husband that's threatened to cause violent harm, and she can't even get that because somebody thought it would be wise to run a bug on some software for a court filing system. They don't tend to think about the repercussions of that. So keep it in mind, because that lady's death is on your hands. Just so you know, if you want to pull some crap like that, that's why I said, before, don't the court staff, judge, or your fucking business friend. No, she's an attorney. She's an attorney, not for the court, but she has, she still has to do stuff in court. And attorneys usually do have to do that. Good to see you. Good morning, Brandon. Our entire court system is just as much of a disarray as DC is. Yeah, and I mean, it's bad because the filing system is called Odyssey, and whoever caused the bug in the Odyssey system or did whatever ransomware, whatever crap it is that they did, there's speculation around, well, it could be because of Young Thug, it could be because of Trump, it could be because of another one, it could be because of another one. And it's like, it doesn't matter who did it or why they did it. Just undo it or don't do it in the first place. It's not smart. It's not wise. It's not cool, because you don't realize the bad stuff around it. Yeah, my wife's been an attorney practicing in Georgia for longer than we've been married, believe it or not, which is good. Yeah, she's pretty smart. Me not so much. I'm okay. I do good at fixing broken things. Of course, I'll never be able to fix this young lady, which is quite funny. I saw this and I just had to laugh because if you know anything about how a lot of us, not saying all of us, but a lot of us probably grew up a particular way, and we understood this to, not be one of those you have to work 40 hours to make ends meet.
Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month.
Wow.
And my rent is $1,660.
Mm-hmm.
So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment and an extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food,
Wow. Isn't it amazing that you don't have to have all of that stuff, but you do have to have it?
Not next Monday, but the Monday after, gonna go get a facial.
Oh my, Farrell. Good to see you, girl.
Hi, Eris. I saw this yesterday, I think it was. I was going to send it to you and I forgot.
Oh, I saw it too. I actually commented on it for somebody else. It was in somebody else's thing. I commented on it. I was like, listen, I worked, whenever I was her age, I was working 80 hours a day. Or not 80 hours a
80
day,
hours a day?
80
Damn,
hours a week, working 80 hours a week, playing in a band also on top of that. And
It
then,
probably felt like 80 hours a day.
yeah, it did because, I slept less then than I do now. And, I didn't have a phone. If I wanted to make a call, it was a pay phone,
Right.
Or I could have had a landline. It just depend on the roommates that I had. I had roommates also.
Right.
And I was, I want to say that I was making pretty decent money. It wasn't until I, went and started like delivering pizzas, I actually started making better money than I had in quite some time. Working less hours, I was able to work for 40 hours a week and pull in, I don't know, $500-600 a week, something like that. Because you could make money off of tips, buy a crappy car and just deliver pizzas. Jesus, anything to make
Right.
money. It was all about getting things, fixed. Just like it's like you see a problem, you fix it. You can't afford a phone, then don't have a phone. If you can't afford to have, the night out on town, then you don't get a night out on town because what? You got rent to pay. Make more money, douchebag. Exactly. Stop. If you don't want to live in poverty, then stop living in poverty. I mean, it doesn't take much.
I am not a kitty. Don't attack me.
There was a, I had at one point I had 3 roommates. I had one of them that was supposed to be in charge of paying the rent, and because he decided he wanted to go on a cocaine bender, decided to spend our rent for 3 months. Yeah, so I ended up being homeless. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah,
because here I am spending whatever my portion was on rent, and this guy's spending it on whatever, like power gets cut off, all kinds of crap. And that's the second time that shit's happened. I didn't jump on TikTok or open up a GoFundMe. It's like I just went and packed my shit up, put it in a storage space, and went to work.
The
that
GoFundMe
night.
was a second job.
Yeah,
Brandon, I think you got that quote exactly right.
I think you did. I think so. These people take out loans to party in college and then get shit degree and a crap job. Yeah. Well, and I see it quite often. People have put in there, hey, how am I supposed to make a living? And this is a crap place. And I think someone just lost their job over that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You gotta learn. It's, at least the dude was worse off. He was homeless, was with the worst hangover known to man. No, here's where it's frustrating for me, because I don't have a fallback. At the time, I didn't have any fallback plan. I had no, I don't have parents that I can go, hey, mom, dad, help. I don't have a boss that operates like that, and I wouldn't ask my boss anyway for that kind of stuff. Hell, they didn't even know that I was homeless at the time. Just like, I'd show up and do my job, and find new roommates, and there you go. That's pretty much how quick things would happen.
Nice.
But dude had his father that he packed all his stuff up and moved to Texas to go live with his dad for, I don't know, 5 years. And it was like, great. Owing money to his dealer. His dealer's, knocking on my door going, hey, you seen Jack? No, I haven't seen Jack. Go fuck off for all I care. He left me fucking homeless. He was like, yeah, you left me owing. He owes me quite a bit of money. I'm like, well, good luck. You know where he is? I have no clue. I have no idea where that guy is, which I didn't. I honestly didn't at the time. I didn't find out until about 3 years later that he'd moved to Texas.
Nice.
And his brother still won't talk to him to this day. I think they talk. I mean, but he won't talk to him about it. He's just like, fuck off. You screwed my shit over. Like,
Yeah. It's okay to cut out toxic people, even if they're family.
exactly. Yeah. If you don't have a fallback on it, I mean, this girl is why $15 an hour is a problem. She thinks that you have an entire career at McDonald's or Starbucks. Actually, you can have a pretty damn good career at Starbucks. My wife's sister, like stepsister by marriage, of course. She has what is it? She was working her way through Starbucks, and she was in like a higher up management position. She was pulling in a really good paycheck and going to college to get her psychology degree. And now she's like a high school counselor. That's what she sort of wanted to do, is help kids in high school, sort of, keep an eye on them and give them guidance. But she's, and now she makes even better money, but not by much. I mean, she could have stayed as working at Starbucks and made more money and a lot less stress.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. If you're Gen Z, instead of whining about it on TikTok, just cry yourself to sleep about it like the rest of us. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was like, I can't even pay for my phone. It's just like, well, then don't have a phone. Get rid of TikTok. This time that you spent, weepy eyed on the internet, showing it on TikTok, you could have been working. Go make me a sandwich.
So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted that I don't have time either.
Really? 40 hours makes you exhausted. 40 hours makes you exhausted, sweetheart. Good Lord. It doesn't get any better. Just saying. Yep. You have a 2-bedroom, get a roommate. Well, no, she's got her OnlyFans room, and she's waiting for it to take off. She is totally waiting for it to take off.
I have to get an extra room for that.
I mean, might as well. She needs some conditioner for that hair. Yet you have time to cry and bitch on social media. Yes. Exactly, Sean.
Like, I get off work at 5:30.
Okay. All right. Let's break this down. She's getting off at work at 5:30. Is this 5:30 in the morning or 5:30 at night? Is she working the night shift?
5:30 at night. She ain't working. She ain't working no night shift.
So here's the thing. If you're getting off at 5:30 at night, that means that you've worked 8-hour day, 40-hour week, but you still have 3 days off if you're working a 40-hour week. Something like that.
What? No, 2 days off.
Yeah, 2 days.
I guess depending on what your shifts are.
Well, and some places won't give you more than 40 hours, but you can always get a second job, and work a different schedule on top of that. Even if it's part-time, 2 days off shifts. Okay. Stop yelling. I never took mathing, something like that. Yeah, your mathing ain't mathing. I don't know, because for me, whenever I was working, I would have like a weekend off, but I was working. I mean, when I work pipeline construction, shit, we're talking about physical labor. It's up at 4:00 in the morning to be on the job site by 5:00. So whenever the sun just starts to peek over, you're already halfway down the pipeline, and you work until like 10:00, 11:00 in the morning, and finally you're taking a break, getting a little bit of lunch, and you're going well into where that sun is just starting to drop behind the horizon. You still get your breaks and all that kind of crap. And then you would jump in your in your car, drive off the pipeline, or truck, drive off the pipeline, which might be 10, 15 miles just to see a highway, get home, shower, and grab something to eat. And you're just like in bed by like 7, 8 o'clock at night. So you get a decent night's sleep to get back up and do it again. And there'd been times that, we would be working really late and be getting done. Shit, I'd be rolling in at home. If I was working like in El Paso, I'd be getting home at, 10 o'clock at night on a Friday night. And I would, maybe go spend an hour or two with my friends. And then I was like off and, getting in some rest for maybe a Sunday or a Saturday, just depending on what day I was getting back in. Just constant work. Overtime pays. Someone get this mana calculator. Farrell. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be uncommon to work 12-hour days, 14-hour days, 6 days, 7 days a week. It's crazy. Just depending on your schedule. There'd be times I would just stay in El Paso at the hotel because it was going to cost more for me to go home and deal with shit than anything else. Like more mentally. This poor girl. Her life is so horrible.
Poor girl.
Come home. I'm just so tired.
Sweetheart, you don't know tired.
I'm so tired that like anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to like the weekend. And I'm like, I'm just too tired to do this after work. I'll wait until Saturday. So then I end up with so much to do on the weekend that ends up having to be split into 2 days.
Wow.
So I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, geez.
You get the weekends
So then I
off?
don't get
What was that?
You bitch. You get the weekends off.
Yeah. Isn't that
Whatever.
amazing? I worked 2 jobs, had an internship, took 6 college courses, was involved in clubs, still hung out with my friends, had roommates who also worked multiple jobs. It sucked at times, but we made it. Exactly. Did I dig ditches? I've done that. Yes. Yes. I've dug ditches. Most of the time we just had a ditch witch do all the work, but, we would walk we'd have, if you were doing a job working as what I started out as was a welder's helper. And after the job was done, there was a bit of cleanup that you would have to do, which you would have these 50 to 100 pound railroad ties that you would have to pick up, toss them up on top of a truck so they could haul them off to the next job site. You'd have somebody up there stacking them, and you're just basically tossing them up, and people are grabbing them. And you do that down the entire line, which might be 5, 6, 10, 20 miles. And that was just because you didn't have any more work as a welder's helper. And if you wanted to continue making money, you would just jump on the thing and do it. But oh yeah, you met her? No. You see those scrawny little arms, those spaghetti arms? That girl can't even dig in a garden. I mean, come on.
I really want to know where she works.
Yeah,
At least this one's not dumb enough to wear a uniform.
Yeah, that's crazy.
a day off. I don't get.
Don't you get paid extra on the weekends? Yep, exactly. Work the weekends. Work. Man, I'm trying to think. Before I met my wife, I'm trying to think. I don't think I took a vacation from the time that I was. No, I did take one vacation. That would have been in 2001. I took a vacation. I think it was the first vacation I had taken in probably 15 to 20 years at that point. I didn't take vacation. Christmas break, because I didn't have family that I would go and spend time with. Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of that stuff. I would just work. And that's good money right there. Some places pay you time and a half, some pay you double. And, it's just like, whatever. Didn't mean anything. Sundays in Rhode Island, time and a half. I used to work all the Sundays I could. Absolutely. Manage your time better. Yes, manage your time better than Miss Crabbaby. Here's your bottle. Mwah. That's not a bottle, Wolfram. Get that out of her mouth.
Get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress. So it is really like working 7 days a week.
Really not.
Constantly.
No, not at all.
And I don't want to do that anymore, right? Like, I don't care how poor and miserable I would have to be.
Oh, but apparently you do. You know, there is a job on the corner as a bag lady. You know, you can be.
There's other jobs on the corner.
Hey, I never said that, and I didn't say what kind of bag she was carrying either.
But I literally can't have a place to live without this, you know? Like,
oh, then
I don't
you
know
don't know
what to
misery.
do. I'm not made for this. I don't have the money, time, or energy to enjoy my life outside of work, and I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Well, I guess, you know, if you wouldn't have, you know, been standing out at like that last pussy hat rally and talking about how horrible men are and treating them like absolute shit, you know what? I guarantee you know, she's somewhat attractive young lady, but her attitude is somewhat to be desired. I guarantee you that she could
Right,
probably
Jess?
find a guy that would be happy to take care of her. But oh no, women got to be powerful. Okay, well, this is what you get. Find a sugar daddy. It's just like, welcome to adulthood, honey.
I need one of those.
You think it's easy now? And I don't have any kids, but imagine this: that you and your husband, for example, you're just newly married, haven't even been married a year. All of a sudden, you're pregnant by some wild happenstance, because I guess that kind of thing happens. So not on top of, you know, having a household to run. Now you've got this extra mouth to feed. Then you have a kid, and you got two people that are still working at it, but it is all consuming. And you're busting your ass to put yourself through like some schooling, and your wife is doing the same thing. You actually change careers, and then on top of that, your brother gets accused of deleting somebody, and now you're trying to get him out. Does that sound familiar? Because that's what happened with Solomon, and then the media campaign that he has to go through. So just imagine all of that combined, you know, and this girl's complaining because she can't make it. It's like, and last night I didn't hear Solomon say one thing about, you know, just like, it's hard, it's rough, it's not what I imagined my life being like. But this poor girl was like, cry me a freaking river. She's got nothing. She's got nothing.
Yeah. They need to keep making these videos. I enjoy them.
Oh yeah,
These girls need to quit making these. I like them.
It's too enjoyable. I got a good video for you. This is more lighthearted. Yeah, had no idea he was such a nerd. Check this out. And I would play the music, but I can't because it'll get me in trouble. Here we go. I'll do it real quick so you get an idea. If you know the song.
That's cool.
Do you know it's fake? You know it's fake, right?
Of course.
Well, because you watch your hand, and just you have to watch your hand really closely. It's close, but it's just not spot on with what she's doing. But it's pretty damn funny. I got a kick out of that. I was like, oh,
thanks. Now I'm gonna have that song in my head all day.
No, you won't. No, you won't. I'll give
Yes,
you
I will.
No, I'll give you something better to get inside your head.
Listen, I don't trust you.
Here we go. I'll get you something much better. This is way better to get stuck in your head. Okay, you ready? Here it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Animated birds.
Nice.
I saw this. I was
Oh
like,
my
what
gosh, that was adorable. These are cute.
Sorry.
Ballstorm? We're gonna fight today, huh?
Look at this. Look at this. Like, whoever did this is just awesome.
I love the glasses.
Hey, nobody got time for that.
These are cool.
I know.
I love it.
Oh.
Yikes.
Duck. He's got a drink. Oh, come on. This is awesome. Pulls a pin and walks away. Good shove, Storm. Yikes. There he is.
There's Ballstorm.
Yep. What's up? What happened? Look at that. Damn. Drops the
The egg.
turkeys attacking him. Oh. Just, that song to the end, get rid of it, worth a try. No, don't do that. Sorry.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I was like, oh, that is so perfect. That puts humor in there.
Yep.
So I did find one of yeah, turkeys they don't fuck around. Turkeys are
No.
little creatures.
They're super sweet though when they want to be.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
if they don't like you or they don't want you doing what you're doing, they will let you know.
exactly. Unlike this little guy.
Oh my goodness. It's so cute.
Little fox. Like, don't leave me. We're buddies, right? Oh, I want one. It's little yips of just
That's adorable.
This. I mean, good
Oh
Lord.
no, I love that.
I was like, oh. Yeah. See, I'm trying to find some stuff that makes people happy and not so disappointed. And you remember, what was it? Last week I was talking about this. About the price of eggs going up in California because of the avian flu.
Yes. Everywhere, not just California.
Well, check this out. Eggphone.
Look at how black this.
Yep.
Say something else. I was like, oof. Yeah, look how black the smoke is. Yeah, that's the smell of cooking chicken.
Yeah.
It's insane that they are trying to. Oh, this is cool. You're gonna love this, Eris. Give me just a second. You are gonna absolutely love this. This is probably one of the funniest things. Our foxes, dogs of the cat world, or cats of the dog world. I think what they are classified as something like that. I watch cats like go after foxes in our neighborhood, like because we have quite a few of them that will come showing up. And I've seen foxes go after squirrels and like take them out, and then cats come running along and chase off the fox. It's like, what the hell is going on? Someone ordered fried eggs. I guess so. Or hard boiled, one of the two. You know, if they're still in the chicken. Sorry, that's bad, tasteless, horrible. But this is much more cool.
Hear ye. Sir Gavin Gillig, son of Sir Trevor Gillig, first of his name, destroyer of porcelain, tamer of the beast Chewbacca, slayer of bucks, and scourge to all things that smell nice and clean, cordially invites you, Miss Gianna Masterlasco, to the Royal Gala, filled with fun fellowship and fellow acquaintances, on 6th May 2023, the year of our Lord. What is your response, madam?
Yes.
Ah, wonderful. Gentlemen, boss.
Crown?
Thank you, sir.
I will see you soon, ma'am.
That's so cute. I love promposals.
I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. Destroyer of porcelain. Defeater of Chewbacca.
I love promposals. They're adorable.
Oh, yes. I thought it was like, this is pretty awesome. Like seeing, you know, kids like having fun with it at least. I mean, how could that girl say no unless she already had a date?
Right.
be like, oof, just so nice. So you want to see a laptop get destroyed?
Sure.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but this is impressive.
Will you spray my laptop for me?
But nope.
Yes. You spray it? A good picture of the Colosseum, yeah?
Okay.
I don't know the music in the background. It might get me in trouble. So
Right. Oh.
Yeah. He's making it dry. That's what he's doing. When you see it all done, you're going to go, holy crap. That is insane.
Yes.
You say
promposal, Sean.
Yeah, promposal. Yeah, very cute. Flatty's like, that is so awesome. But fire near a laptop? Hey.
I guess,
yeah. Let me see where there's. Yeah, I got to be careful because you never know what kind of music is going to be playing in the background. Oh no, that laptop is going to be toast. No, it won't. Oh well. You'll see. Like dude's doing this in one sitting I mean, poof, poof. You're gonna be amazed when you see it done. Now you want Ethan Crumbly set free
Because of promposals?
Well, the flames are only there shortly, so it is probably all right. Probably. You put a weight on it. Oh, you're gonna love this when he's all done with it.
Yeah.
All the people watching.
Yes, they are, Vladdy.
Uh-huh. Just look at this. Amazing. It's going to be an awesome paperweight. Yeah, these street artists are very talented. Pulling weights off. He's layering it all out. It's just, I saw this. I was like, holy crap, this guy is amazing. And he's doing this from memory.
Right.
Because the Coliseum is right there behind him. He's done this enough times.
That is so beautiful.
It's going to bring up the audio.
Oh. Wow. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Apple Mac for sale. Who wants it? Whoa. That looks so good.
Actually, that's the forum behind him. It's like, yeah, just
wow. Okay. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that's part of the forum right behind him. I've been there.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Last 10 minutes. Thank you so much.
Said like
That's
10
so
minutes.
cool.
Let it dry for like 10 minutes. Just like,
It's so realistic looking.
yeah. Just like, there it is. Yeah. 50 euros. That's cheap for that kind of work. Exactly. But for him, that's 50 euros. That's like $54, something like that. It probably cost him less than that in doing that. And then on top of that, other people see that kind of work and they'll be
Right.
like buying his stuff. You know, just amazing. Yeah. Just like that's some talent. Oh, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty damn cool. See, it's not all has to, not all of it has to be politics, but you know, we are going to be talking politics
Right.
at some point in time because you know,
Uh-oh.
it has to happen. Yeah, here's a, and I don't think it'll get me in trouble, but this is a body cam footage from 2023. Here we go.
Why does it feel like that? I think my arm's broken. I was thinking my arm's broken. I think he's got 0 in his pants. Don't grab it. I won't. Do not.
Okay, I got stop. Back up.
Here comes Mama.
Hey, I just pulled this out of his ass, okay? Yes, so get back.
Mom, I did not have that on me. No.
Ma'am, step back. This just came out of his pants, okay? So step back.
I just
Step back.
I am over here, but you don't have to handle him like that. You do not. That's
You don't
not
have to
fair.
hinder him.
Too.
Handle him.
I thought she said hinder him.
Mom. Hey, Lou. Mom, I did nothing.
No, you did.
Ow.
Calm down.
Get my wallet.
No. Stay back.
No.
You can wait back there. We'll deal with it in a second.
I don't.
And do
I
nothing,
don't know.
Mom.
They said they got a gun off of him. I really don't know.
It was in his pants. No. Pull my pants up. I don't have nothing in my stuff. Like I need my shoes.
You just had a gun
Oh, my
come out
phone.
your butt, bro.
Ow.
You just pulled it out of between your ass cheeks. You know, hiding it between your ass cheeks doesn't take the fact that you were hiding it. That's what he did. He sort of stuffed it up there and butt clenched. They won't find this. It's like, dude. What were you thinking?
Gross.
I mean, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, man, why, dude? Why? Why must you? Oh, what one
Yeah,
was this
you're
one?
not, Mass. Not gonna need a phone where he's going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not showing that because that might just get me in all kinds of trouble. This was a migrants discovered in a hidden room at Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. Actually, I may just show this because, you know, imagine this right here. Imagine filming this. Grew up around criminals, and the advice was always go quietly and ask for a lawyer. You only get in more trouble, and they find some reason to add charges. Okay, you're successful. Just out for the morning. Well, yes, please wash your hands, officer, especially before you go and grab that donut out of the box.
Oh. And then Shizzy had to make it worse.
Yeah. This is about a 2-minute video. I'm going to grab myself some coffee. I'll be right back. I've seen this already, so.
What do you want to do? Put in the word? No, I just want to get a documentation of it. You like ICE or something? Senator from here in the state of Georgia. Senator Baltimore representing Northwest Georgia. They have a government, like, it's kind of agency that works. I got you. In there. Okay. Appreciate you doing it. Excuse us. I think he's doing it. How's it going, man? Yeah. You guys documented or? Yeah. Yeah. Transporting anybody anywhere? Yeah, we're all getting them placed to where they need to be. Okay, where do they need to be? All over the place. Where are they coming from? As in, like, country of origin? Also all over the place. All over the place. Yeah. You know when they come into the U.S.? Like, can I ask you why you're asking these questions? Yeah. The senator from Northwest Georgia. Yeah. And not a big fan of human trafficking. Just want to make sure everything's above board here. Yeah, so these are just recently documented travelers getting released from ICE, getting to where they need to be.
Recently documented travelers.
So you're a company volunteer. Yeah. Team Liberty. Yeah. Okay. Is that a non-government organization? What is that? Yeah. So you receive. How'd you get the job? I'm a volunteer. There's people that they get dropped off here from ICE detention with no help, so we just, All right. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Care if we care if I come in? Just take a little closer look. I mean, you can stand right there. I don't know you very well either, so just let me Can we get a video if you don't?
Actually, you cannot get a video.
No.
You cannot get a video.
No, you're not allowed.
You're not allowed.
You're done. Okay.
Nice, huh?
They're totally on the up and up.
Yeah, totally on the up and up. Yes, they are a little bit alien. They're not from around here. We figured that out.
Recently documented travelers.
Yeah. But I did find Volstorm, a video of Volstorm. This is Volstorm whenever he was much younger. Yeah,
in his early trucking days.
This is in his early days of YouTube, whenever he first started out. And you'll understand whenever you see it.
Oh my. Shizzy, you're ruining the fantasy for me. Quit.
You said you destroyed that. Oh God. Very Eastern European. Yes, he's totally Eastern European. Yes, he was. That was. I want to say
that's why he came over here just to start driving trucks.
Exactly. I love it. I saw that. I was like, "Oh, this is too funny." Oh my gosh. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, here we go. Pull this up. Pause that so I can full screen. So this was just the other day, in case a lot of people don't know. See, white people problems. There you go. Well, here's something that is not white people problems.
Oh boy.
Guarantee it. This right here is American problems.
Good morning. I want to begin by taking a moment of silence to honor the 3 U.S. service members that bore the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country. Thank you. We know that American troops are at risk around the world because of Joe Biden's weak global leadership, that foreign adversaries like Iran fear no reprisal for taking American lives. Also at home, border security is the most fundamental responsibility of a nation, and House Republicans are serving as the last line of defense to secure our border. As we speak, House Republicans on the Homeland Security Committee are marking up the long overdue articles of impeachment against Alejandro Mayorkas, holding him accountable for his breach of the public trust and willful refusal to enforce our laws. Mayorkas and Joe Biden have failed the American people, and Secretary Mayorkas is responsible for the devastation and destruction and the implementation of the failed Biden border policies that have led to a crisis in states and communities nationwide. Our country is experiencing a full-fledged invasion with illegal immigrants pouring across our borders in record numbers, encouraged by Joe Biden's open border policies. Since stepping foot in the Oval Office, there have been over 8.3 million illegal crossings nationwide. Over 360 of those individuals are on the terrorist watch list. And this crisis is not going away. December marked the highest single month of illegal immigrant encounters at our southern border in history. From the northern to the southern border, every single community has been turned into a border community and destroyed countless American families in the process, whether that's through fentanyl poisoning, rising crime, or displacing American students and taxpayers, like a school in New York. The Biden border crisis has created the most pressing humanitarian, national security, and homeland crisis in our nation's history. In the last 3 months, just in the northern border, which I represent in my district, the northern border has seen more illegal crossings than the total of both 2021 and 2022 combined. Yet you have far left leaders like New York Governor Kathy Hochul trying to force New York taxpayers to shovel out $2.4 billion to subsidize Joe Biden's border crisis. Joe Biden, Mayorkas, and far left Democrats have failed the American people, making their priorities crystal clear. Illegal immigrants come first, American families come last in Joe Biden's America.
Who is that bird? Well, that bird just happens to be Congressman Elise Stefanik, in representative in New York. Has a moment of silence for 3 American service members that were killed in Iran. Rips Biden lack of leadership. Illegal immigrants come first, American families come last in Joe Biden's America. So yeah,
it's not a very good moment of silence.
No.
They should be more than a breath.
But here's something that's sad yet lovable. It's hard to determine which is more, because I had to double check and make sure we had decent music. I didn't know what this was when I first saw it, but then once I watched the whole thing, I was like, holy crap.
You're probably right, Maddie. Aww.
So what it is this dog was born with a birth defect, and had a puppy that has the same birth defect, where they don't have 2 front legs. I know. It's just like, look at the little Buddha belly.
You're adorable.
Yeah, I know. And there she goes.
Like little kangaroos.
It's like, figured it out.
Right?
Like, that was just so heartwarming.
I love that look. Like, come on, you can do it.
Look, we found the missing link between dingo and kangaroo. Oh my gosh. Yes. I had to give a little bit of heartwarming stuff there. A little bit of heartwarming stuff. It's, not to tick anybody off before they have to go on and see Mo. There's, what was the other one that I found here that was really damn awesome? I showed this.
Hang dogs.
Where is it? Nope, it's not it. Nope. And that's one thing I wanted to show, but the music in the background will get me in all kinds of trouble. There we go. And some of you will get this and some of you won't. Whenever you get it, you'll know it.
Oh my Lord. That's pretty good. Oh, I like it.
Yes. I was like, oh, whoever came up with that one was pretty spot on with it. Do you know what cornhole is?
Yes, I love cornhole.
Okay. Well, a lot of people don't. It's got music. So imagine.
I think it's pretty well known now.
Well, imagine going up against someone like this. You're gonna be amazed at this.
Oh wow! Dang. I mean, it would be cooler if he wasn't crossing.
Yep. No hands, no legs. I think they're going to allow it, though. I mean, come on. Come on.
Well, I mean, technically, every one of those was a foul.
Actually, I think that's a she. You know what? I would not object to that. Okay. If I got beat by this person, I'm not gonna complain. Rigged.
It is. Every single one of those was a foul.
Yeah, because you can't cross the line, but still, come on. Come on. It's very that's right.
I mean, that's really freaking awesome.
Yes.
No, and play cornhole.
I was really impressed. Unlike this girl right here. I have found what is destroying America. This is an old one, and I'm sure other people have seen this one. So if you have, bear with it.
What is your favorite meal to cook?
Cook? Oh, I've seen this.
Cook. Like, I just like.
So you don't cook at all for your man?
No, like yeah, that's all I do. I don't really cook.
Do you think that makes up for cooking?
Yeah, I cook a lot of. So, yeah, I'd rather call Uber Eats for them while I ask any guy right now if they'd rather me or cook for them. They'd say for me to.
Sean.
Yes, if the guy right now, if they'd rather you or cook for him, they would all say.
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna have to let us know in the comments. What is your favorite meal?
Well, Sean let us know apparently.
He gets it. Oh yeah. I was just like, oh Lord. And I have found the perfect competition. And Volstorm, you've got to let expert know this for Dollywood. I have found the competition in Dollywood.
Ooh.
This is awesome as all get out. And whenever you see it, you're going to agree that this is something that needs to be filmed live.
Good morning, Dawn.
Morning, Dawn. With braces, though, come on. I mean, what's a little scrape?
Oh, right. I was gonna say
something very, very, very wrong. But I did find the perfect competition for. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning. This is the perfect competition for Dollywood, and this should be implemented as part of a tradition. You ready? All right, here we go. You can only get one swing.
Let's play it. I want Valhalla and Baker on my team. Harris, you get and David. Yeah, it's no fun without beer, man.
Yeah. You have to have a drink in between each one. Yes.
Your team is really going to suck with having to have a drink in between each one, Eris.
Yeah.
David's got 2 rounds and he's out.
Yeah.
I was actually just thinking that, Eris.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
Come on, this looks like fun.
Cheater.
Yeah, he didn't hit it. Come on, is that going to be awesome or what? Do a Friday night live warm up like that? I mean, that looks like just fun. No, they actually just have really bad aim. You do not realize how hard that is to do, just to walk up to it, not touch it, and hit it with one hit.
Right.
On a spike like that, because that's not one of those little, roofing nails or something. That thing's got to go right into the heart of that piece of wood. Have a slip and slide at the very end of that. And whenever you get back, you have to take a drink.
Yes, I want to see Volstorm on a slip and slide at Dollywood.
Oh God. And instead of using water, use baby oil.
Now we're talking.
Now you're talking. Yeah.
Come on, Vol.
Oh my. And Expert was talking last night. He is reaching out to anybody that knows this person and wants to invite them on a Friday Night Live.
No.
You know what I'm talking
he
about,
sure
right?
did. I know who you're talking about. I was there.
Invite this person onto Friday Night Live.
I'm not a big fan of toxic masculinity or like whatever, like the norms, I guess. But I like when there's just like a little bit of that, like I'm the man and I'm gonna take charge, like because like why not, I feel like a lot of boys need to start being boys though, like when it comes to like the male world, because a lot of like men nowadays are expecting princess treatment, and it's like, okay, well, I want that energy just as bad as you do. For example, like let's say I get a flat tire on the side of the road and we're together, you better know how to change that tire. Like you better know how to do these things, because if I have to call my dad, just like I said, no. Sorry, babe. No.
You just throw up a little bit in your mouth.
Gross.
Just Don, he is like putting it out there that if he can get Gorlock the Destroyer to come on, he would open up Friday Night Live for it.
I was gonna say, Shizzy. I'm not a big fan of toxic masculinity.
Yeah, that is a man.
That is toxic masculinity. But
yes, that is a man.
I am a big fan of toxic masculinity, just not in that form.
You are toxic masculinity, Gorlock. But Expert is such a kind person that he would treat it with respect. You would treat it with respect.
I don't think I'm going to watch that FNL.
You
think
would.
I have to water my driveway.
You would for the shit show of it. You would totally do it.
Well, it's probably on Twitter.
Garlic, you were describing toxic masculinity. Speaking of toxic masculinity, I've got a bunch of it right here. So here you go.
Hey, Aaron.
Talk about toxic masculinity right there. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. Glad you could hit the like button. Come on. Look at this guy.
Oh, it's a good one.
Give me a net.
Look at it. Look at him go. Damn. That kid has just, he's got it. He's got it. That's toxic masculinity for you right there.
Yeah.
Learning how to fish.
I miss when men were men.
Yeah. Instead, you know, they show up on the internet dressed up in whatever kind of clothes that was. I don't know. I mean, it looked like it stuffed itself into a sausage or something, and sausage wrapper, and
I know, well, that shirt was made for my toddler, I think, and
yeah, more than likely. More than likely, it was like, oof, that is so horrible. It's an abhorrent thing to see. So I had to give a little bit of love, a little bit of light to Gorlock, because if Gorlock is watching, just know that I've got it for you. And you want to talk about men being men, and whenever you see the eyes, you'll understand. You ready?
No, hell no. Shizzy.
How would you like to look out out your tent and see that? Just
nope. That's a whole lot of no's.
All those eyes. Like, welcome to Florida. So if you're wondering what Florida is like, there you go.
Nope, that's where I like to live, where the air hurts my face.
Yeah. You're just like, nope. So all those fine people that want to move to Florida, if you want Gorlock to destroy, you have to travel to the planet Tatooine. That is so true. That is so true. Oh, they thought it was depressing.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah. And he said he's speaking in Spanish too. He was just like, "Oh, like what the hell is this?" Yeah, that is burrito time. I heard you had chimichangas cooking. We'll eat it uncooked. It's fine. It's fine. But you've seen what
the sushi burrito,
and you've seen what the here. I'll show you this one, because this will put into perspective what happens whenever you go messing with the baby. And I'll have to turn the sound of it down, because the music will probably get me in trouble. So here you go.
There is.
For those of you about their crocodiles and their alligator friends.
Gross, Shizzy.
Keep watching. Keep watching. Oh no, keep watching. Just watch. Don't give up hope yet.
The
Don't
cavalry
give up
has
hope yet.
arrived.
This is more than just a cavalry.
Damn.
Yeah. Don't mess with hippos' babies. These are,
Man, they're so cool.
and they're so damn enormous.
Right?
Yeah. And their
Good
teeth,
night.
those jaws will clamp down. And they've got that thing surrounded. That thing is not getting out of there.
Right.
It's like you messed with the wrong damn baby. The baby survived. That alligator, not so much.
Right?
Not so much.
No
Yes.
animals are harmed in the making of this video.
Nope, none at all.
Except one.
Except one. That's more. Wouldn't it be considered a reptile?
They're all still animals.
Well, I don't know.
You're gonna get PETA sicked on us.
No, I don't. PETA, people eating tasty animals, they kill more animals per day.
Oh, I know. They would rather kill them all than let you have one as a pet.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, they call it being ethical.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Graham, God damn it. I hope not. So I just found this out an hour ago. And this is not near me, but it still sucks. Let's see if we've got it here. If I have any video, no. So because I am in Atlanta, so I have Atlanta news. Is that share screen? So this is what's happening. There's a DeKalb County, Georgia, DeKalb County cruiser on site at a large water main break that collapsed part of McClendon Drive. Officials at DeKalb County Water Department Watershed Management said crews are assessing the damage that happened on the 800 block of the road. This is like sort of closer in the ghetto area. It showed gallons of dirty water pouring into the street part of the sidewalk. It collapsed and a power pole had sunk into the ground. Officials say the situation is not dangerous, but nearby residents and businesses may experience periods of low to no water pressure while crews fix the issue. So yeah, this is the big giant sinkhole right here that collapsed everything in because, well, this is Atlanta. Motorists in the area should expect delays and road closures while the work is going on. So there you go. That is what is happening in Atlanta. Interesting stuff. So if you're in Atlanta, it sucks to be you. That's breaking. That's breaking news.
Germany one night?
Do what?
I'm reading Wolfie's.
Said you bivouacked in Germany one night. Next morning, opened up the tent flap and was nose to nose with sheep. Well, at least you were nose to nose.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sure.
You didn't know that was bivouacked?
I've never heard that word before in my life.
Oh, well, it's a military term.
Well, in all of my years of military service that I've never done.
Yeah, there you go. Camped out. Wolfram was putting it right. Camped out, resting for the night. Setting up a camp. Not pitching a tent. Just
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a term I would understand.
Well, they are pitching a tent, but not like that. Pitching a tent. I mean, there was a sheep involved. Just saying, there might have been.
Right, Eris?
Might have been a sheep involved.
Does this look like the Broken Baker's channel? Jeez.
All right. So guess what? You know what's going to happen, right? Because it is that day.
Oh.
It is that day. Damn it, son of a whore. Why does it have to do that? There we go. Refresh. All right. Is it going to play? Yeah, well, show this tab instead. And we'll pause, rewind it, audio up. Here we go. If this gives you any hint of what's happening.
Take you back to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where Phil should be making his weather prediction any minute now.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Gobbler's
Everyone's all
Knob.
dressed up in formal wear there.
Saying that's the name of the place.
All right, listen in here. What is this gentleman speaking?
If there's no shadow,
Oh, this is
early
the president.
spring.
He's the president.
If there's no shadow, early spring. Okay.
So he's the one that speaks Groundhog-y.
Daybreaker, please place the royal red carpet. Mr. Vice President,
Like you already know
please
what's
place
going to
the
happen.
scrolls upon the stump.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
So what is it again? He sees his shadow, and what's
It's a
good for us?
tradition.
Kate
Before
has
we
to
get
do so.
Phil
Kate,
out,
you
we
go,
get
if you
him
want
fired
if you want spring, you want no shadow.
All right, no shadow.
There
Okay.
you go.
All of this, I couldn't even keep that straight. Okay.
Phil,
Phil, Phil, Phil, Phil. I feel like I'm
Groundhog
there.
is a tool of Illuminati.
All right, they're knocking on it. Here he goes.
Here he comes.
Stand by, everybody. The moment we've been waiting for.
Then comes out and attacks somebody.
If they can get it open, that is.
Oh, I hope nobody gets bit. Sometimes Phil gets a little ornery.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Taken from his slumber.
Gobbler's
Striping, please
Knob.
come
That's
out.
the name of it.
Don't embarrass
There's a
me on
million lights. Of
television.
course he's going to see his
Okay, here we go.
shadow.
Oh,
Come on, Phil.
Guess what? You guys would hate it
Finish
if I
playing
stopped right now, wouldn't it?
Yes, I
You'd hate it if
would.
stopped it right now. The anticipation.
We're gonna
The
fight,
anticipation.
Jizzy.
The anticipation. It's killing
I've
me.
never actually watched this before.
I haven't either, so this is new for me. No, I'm just making sure that I don't get too many copyright strikes is all.
Which read?
Buckeye Chuck said the same thing.
Phil is like, dude, I did not write that shit. Get on with it. There it is. I don't believe him.
I believe him. I do. Buckeye
Well-
Chuck said the same thing this year.
Do you know what's really interesting though? Is as much as we talk about that, do you know what the temperature is going to be today? We are getting a high of 67 today.
It's been decent here too. I think it was back home. It was in the 50s, almost 60s all last week.
Well, Phil, reminds me of the Holeville Christmas. Yes. It is, got to have a little bit of, interesting stuff that happens today. But if you live in a mobile home trailer park, like I used to, it's just, especially in Florida, you don't want to have this happen to you. So share screen. There you go. You don't want to have this happen to you. Yeah, that is a small plane crashed into a mobile home trailer park, and hearts go out to those families, because that would really suck to have that happen to you. No matter who you are, that would suck. And so hearts go out to that family. It's very, very bad.
Right.
Very bad. So, this I want to find out, because I'm curious what exactly happened here. I'm not a big sports ball fan whenever it comes to, these kinds of things. Serious. And this might be sad. Jesus Christ. Don't care. All right. Don't care. So let me pull this up real quick. And this is toxicology report back from Kansas City Chiefs fans found frozen to death in the backyard of one of their friends. Family members confirmed to Fox News Digital that preliminary toxicology results have been released for the 3 Kansas City men who were found dead in the snow 2 days after game day gathering. Family members of these 3 gentlemen, David Harrington, Clayton McGeeney, and Ricky Johnson, learned the police had received a report. Harrington's father confirmed the release. There have no been additional details or cases reports revealed to any media, nor are there any plans at this time. The case remains an ongoing death investigation. Both Kansas City Police Department detectives and Platte County Prosecutor's Office have been in touch with the deceased men's families, remain in contact with them as the investigation unfolds. Any records associated with the case, including any toxicology reports or medical examiner reports, will remain a closed record at this time until the investigation is concluded. Toxicology report will determine if any substances, including alcohol and drugs, were found in the 3 men's system at the time of their death. Pathologist Fox Digital, that the information was likely leaked to the families from a police or justice source, and that it's typical for a family to be notified of toxicology results. However, the presence of these drugs in the men's systems does not mean they caused their death. So the question is now whether they died of an overdose or hypothermia. You can't tell from the released information what units are. Thursday evening, it indicates they took the drugs, and in case they didn't die of just being in the snow, they likely died after taking the drugs and a low level of drugs that makes them high. One normally sleeps off. So they didn't tell exactly what the drugs were, but I will tell you right now, if they find out that it is something like difentanyl or something of that sort, or some sort of what was that one that used to be the big date graping drug? I'm trying to think yeah, there's always that possibility that that's what they roofied themselves with. Yeah, it's sort of bad. It's horrible that, you know, three people lost their lives, you know, partying, doing drugs.
Yeah, Rohypnol.
Yeah, thank you, roofies. Yeah, I mean, I had a roommate that roofied himself in a bar intentionally. I was like, why would you do that? He goes, well, I didn't think it was going to do anything. I was like, dude, you were in the bathroom with your pants around your ankles.
Somebody take advantage of him.
Well, no, I had somebody come like tap me on the shoulder. It's like, hey, I'm going to grab him, Mike. He's passed out in the bathroom with pants around his ankles. It's like, what? So I go in there, you know, I get his pants up. He can't hardly speak or do anything. He's like jello, just like that. He could still walk was amazing to me. Got him to my car, and this is in the damn winter too, because it was cold as hell out. Get him in the car, got the window rolled down to, like, you know, try to wake him up.
Yeah.
You know, not worried to freeze him, but just enough to wake him up.
Trying to sober him up a little bit.
Just a little bit. I get him back to, you know, our place. Like I said, he was one of my roommates. So I get him back there and just, you know, got him into the house and just put him on the floor. I was like, I'm not dragging you back to your bed. You can wake up and take your ass to bed whenever you wake up. He doesn't remember anything past taking his own roofie. It was like,
well, I hope he at least felt himself up.
Yeah. I was like, dude, don't ever do that crap again. If I'm around, don't ever do that again, because I don't want to be responsible for you at all. Yeah, it was not fun. Relatively strong sleeping, you know, and plus on top of that, you probably had, you know, 6 or 7 beers. So 6 or 7 beers would not hurt him because, you know, you drink that like Bud Light crap or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was, yeah. So he was always drinking like really really lightweight beer kind of stuff, like 2% alcohol, I guess, or just like weak. Hey, Volstorm. 2 hours of sleep. Don't know how I'm awake, but I'm so up and going. Yeah, it will usually knock you out even without the beer if it's in the evening. Yeah, it was definitely in the evening. I mean, I was rolling him home at 10 o'clock that night. He got off work, went straight to the bar, and he caught a ride and had called me up and said, "Hey, come on, come hang out, and we're gonna be over at," I'm not naming the place. And I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "I'll meet you over there." I show up and had a beer, and I think I got there about 9:30, something like that, because I was working. Got there and had, I think, one beer, and that's whenever I got the tap on the shoulder. It was just like, "Dude, your friend's like passed out."
Right. Come take care of your boy.
Well, I just thought it was because he was drunk. I mean,
Right.
and I'm like, "How much did you have to drink?" And the next day he was like, "Oh, I just roofied." It was like, I wanted
You,
to
Maddie.
what it was all about. I was like, "Yeah, don't ever do that again." Yeah, we're talking about the same
Do it
guy.
again, I'm just leaving your ass there.
That's what I told him. I was like, I'm not gonna play that game. He never did it again. Thank God. Yeah, we used to do crazy stuff. Like, there was one night, I don't know how many hits of acid that we took and wandered around Little 5 Points. This is back whenever it was completely ghetto. Like you could buy a house in Little 5 Points at that time for like $50,000 or $60,000 easily. But it was going to be this, almost 100-year-old house that was, just needing tons of work. Now you can't even buy a house around there for under like 15 million. I mean, they're just insane. And most of that area has been bought up, and they've just built like apartments there. But yeah, we used to just wander around that area just because we had a practice space right up the road. So it wouldn't be abnormal for us to be out drinking all night, go to Elmere. Oh, there's a perfect commercial for Elmere too. That the guy from, what's the name of the band? Matador. Mastodon. Yeah, Mastodon. He did a commercial. It's so awesome. And Mastodon was like this sort of a fun band back in the day. Let's see if I can find that video, because it is hilarious. Elmere. I think. Yes, here it is. So this is Brent Hines from Mastodon, and this is a place that we used to. Damn it! Stop. All right, full screen. Here we go. So this might get me in trouble, but I don't care because it's still awesome. Here we go.
So the other day,
Damn it.
I get this rumbling in my stomach. I didn't know what to do, so I called my doctor. He said I was suffering from overwhelming hunger pain.
Damn it. I'll lower the settings on it. Maybe that'll help just a little bit. There we go.
Or OHP. He said I should eat something right away. So I asked him.
Jesus.
He does not want to play.
How do I know what food is right for me?
Damn it.
That's what my doctor told me about Elmere.
Elmere is the leading cure for OHP. It can take effect within 20 minutes after consumption, the natural time it takes your brain to recognize that your stomach is full. Although Elmere is over the counter, it is only available for those over the age of 18. Elmere may be.
So this is a golf course they have in the middle of Candler Park. It's open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
It's and you'll see it like on any given day. People will be out there because it's just an open golf course. I mean, you can walk out there and just start playing golf out in the middle there. It might not be free anymore, but it used to be. Like you could tee up and just, everybody was pretty respectful.
Become habit forming. If pregnant, you may think about consuming twice the amount of Elmira.
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
Drinking alcohol in conjunction with Elmira is strongly encouraged. Side effects from Elmira include satisfaction, hot sweats, happiness, blissful effects.
Elmira is available for delivery.
Fullness and intense urges to leave large sums of gratuity.
Damn it. There you go. Elmira, 1091 Euclid Avenue. I don't know if they're still there. It's been this was filmed back in, I want to say, the early 2000s, something like that. It used to be right almost next door to the Variety Playhouse. I actually saw Les Claypool and Buckethead there at the Variety Playhouse. That was the last time that I went to a live concert, because I had beer poured down my back. Dude behind me was like standing up and cheering and just like poured his beer down my back. I'm like, dude, really? Like, come on. Eris, did you see my comment last night about getting colloidal silver for your ear? Okay.
She did not see it because she was already sleeping when you wrote that.
Yes, I hope she's getting some decent rest tonight. Feeling much better. Getting much better, because what do we got going on? Are you sure it was beer? Yeah, I'm positive it was beer. It was cold and smelled like beer. Just yeah, that was. I think my wife and I. She got that for me for as like a birthday gift. This is early on, whenever we were dating, and she was so disappointed. like this is not fun. I was like, yeah. She goes, you smell like beer. Like, she wouldn't let me wear my shirt in the car. I was like, well, sorry.
Sure, KLI.
Mm-hmm. It will heal it quickly. Not that I care. Yeah, you do. Don't you lie. Don't you?
I know, right?
Don't you care. We all care a lot. Okay, a lot. Why is everything acting so difficult this morning? Oh my.
Nothing wants to play with you.
Well, that happens. What can I say? What can I say? Let me see. Oh, I love it. I love it, and I know exactly what is going to happen here shortly, because I'm going to send all you fine folks over somewhere, and you're welcome to leave after that, but you actually need to go in there and give a big shout out to who I'm about to send all you folks to. It's going to be well worth it. You're going to enjoy it, because it is what I like to do. So I am going to be sending everybody off. And there's so many things I didn't do last night, like turn off the live reactions and crap like that. I just set up the stream and was like, hey, Farrell, here you go. So, because today is the second day of Black History Month, second day, we're in the thick of it. I'm sending you off to the blackest man on the interwebs. Blackest man on the interwebs. If you haven't seen him, you'll find out. Peace, y'all. Have a good one.